what did we think about the homework from yesterday? Did anyone have trouble using the words and sentences?
No.
Is it easy when you have the full slide from class?
Yes.
Is that helpful?
Yes.
Okay. We're going to go over one of the quizzes questions that a few people missed.
Miss?
The quizzes questions that a few people had trouble with.
Okay.
And then we're going to talk about grammar today.
Miss Lisa, do you know what question?
Which question?
I don't know which question. You said that a few people missed.
I'm going to tell you right now. Got it for you. Okay, so this question, what does the word convey mean in the sentence below? Oops. You can convey that you're angry by frowning. Who got this one incorrect on the quizzes? No one, really? I saw a lot of people got this. A lot of people got the same wrong answer. So a lot of people chose understand, right? Why is understand incorrect for this sentence or for the meaning of convey? Can anyone tell us? Dino, why does understand not work here?
Because understand is someone understand what we are conveying, not what I am conveying. So what I am conveying, it has to be I communicate to the other person.
Yep. So you can convey that you are angry by frowning, right? You already know that you're feeling angry, right? We know what we're feeling already. So instead of understand, we're trying to take that feeling and communicate it with someone else, right? We're showing that we are angry by frowning. Does that make sense for everyone? Does everyone understand why understand is incorrect and communicate is correct? Yes? Okay. And then a couple people had trouble with their sentences. So number one, the girl convey her feeling through face expression. Who sees something that could be fixed with this sentence? Feng Tao, do you see anything that we can fix? The girl convey her feeling through face expression. So it's like, what is our part of speech for the word convey? Is it a noun, a verb, an adjective, an adverb? What kind of word is it? Everyone can be typing their answers into the chat. What can we fix with this in this sentence? Feng Tao, what kind of word is the word convey?
Verb.
It's a verb. So we want to make sure our verbs agree with the subjects. Does the verb convey agree with the subject girl in this sentence? Is our subject singular or is it plural?
Singular.
So what needs to happen on our verb?
S.
Yep. So we need to have an S on our verb. The girl conveys her feeling through face expressions. Thank you, Feng Tao. And Mid-Ed, what else can we fix here?
Convey her this sentence. We can fix it by through. We need to change through.
To what?
By.
Nope, through is correct. Hen, how many feelings does this girl have? Only one or many different feelings?
Many different feelings.
Can you look at some words and see which words need S's on the end?
The word feeling need and the word expression.
Yep, feelings and expressions. Okay, both need S's because we have many different feelings and many different expressions. And the last thing, face. When we're talking about face expressions, we don't want to use the word face. We want to use the word facial. Okay, so the girl conveys her feelings through facial expressions. Okay. And the next one, I always convey Pam. So we know that convey means to communicate, but convey more specifically means to communicate a certain feeling or a certain thought, all right? So we don't just say, I convey Pam. We need to think, what is it that we want to convey to Pam? So who can help us fix this one? Dino, go ahead.
I always convey my feeling to Pam.
Yep, we can say that. I always convey my feelings to Pam. Okay, so we're conveying specific feelings or thoughts to someone. Does that make sense? And let's go on to one more sentence and then we'll move on. The stewardess introduced the visitors about their hotel. So I think normally when we say stewardess, we're talking about someone who works on an airplane, like a flight attendant. So I think a better word for someone who works at a hotel would be receptionist, right? Someone who works at the reception desk in a hotel, right? The person who greets people, checks people in, answers any questions that they have, the receptionist or maybe the concierge. So the receptionist introduced the visitors about their hotel. We have, let's make sure we're using an S at the end of our verb if our subject is one. And we're using the wrong preposition here. Instead of about, what would be a better preposition to use here? Minnie, what do you think?
I think
We don't introduce about someone. We introduce, can you think about it? Or can you think of it? Everyone else can be typing their answer into the chat. Yep, Maggie's got it. Think of, Minnie, I introduce you, blank, my friend.
too.
Yep. To is a better preposition to use here. So the receptionist introduces the visitors to their hotel. Does this one make sense to everyone? Okay. Good job, Bill. Good job, Lily. Good job, B. Okay. Now let's move on to possessive pronouns. So we know a possessive pronoun is a pronoun that shows ownership. A possessive pronoun can take the place of a possessive noun. So we know possessive nouns already, right? Can anyone give me an example of a possessive noun? Richard, can you give me an example of a possessive noun?
Singular or plural?
Nope. Give me an example of a possessive noun. For example, whose coffee is this? Who does this coffee
Yours.
belong to? Who?
Miss Lisa.
Yeah, so.
Miss Lisa.
Yep. So how would I write that in the sentence? Like this? The is hot. Is this how I would write that sentence?
No.
What's wrong there?
It is like Miss Lisa is coffee.
Miss Lisa is coffee?
It is like that.
What do you mean? What do I need to add to Miss Lisa to show that the coffee belongs to me? You remember the name for it?
Miss Lisa's.
Okay, like this?
No.
What's missing? Who remembers the name? Hen, tell me.
Apostrophe S.
Apostrophe S, right, Richard?
Yes.
Okay, so Miss Lisa's coffee is hot. Okay, so our possessive noun, Richard, is what?
Miss Lisa's.
Okay, so those are so that's an example of a possessive noun, right? A noun with an apostrophe S for singular or S apostrophe for plural. So we can replace our possessive nouns with possessive pronouns. Okay, so examples of our possessive pronouns: my, your, his, her, his, its, our, your, and their. Okay, so if I'm talking, I could replace Miss Lisa's with my. Okay, if Boo is telling someone about me, how would you say the same sentence, Boo?
Someone telling about you.
If you are talking about me, if you're saying this sentence to someone else, how would you read the sentence?
Yes.
How would you read that sentence using a pronoun? The sentence on the screen. Miss Lisa's coffee is hot.
Yes.
How could you replace Miss Lisa's with a pronoun? Which pronoun would you choose to replace Miss Lisa's? Yep, good job. So if Boo's talking, you would say her coffee is hot. Okay, good job. So we have Jason and Jason's dad took me to the museum. Which possessive pronoun did they choose to replace Jason's? Say, Bill, which possessive pronoun did they choose to replace Jason's?
His.
His. Okay, good job. Because Jason is a male, so we use his. Good job. So you can think to yourself, are there possessive nouns in the sentence? Do any of them need to be replaced to avoid repetition? Right? We don't want to repeat the same possessive nouns all the time, or the same noun all the time, because it doesn't sound good. So we're going to replace the underlined possessive nouns with possessive pronouns. Who can do number 1 for us? Lily, go ahead. Miss Shinley took Miss Shinley's class to the local museum.
Miss Shinley took her class to the local museum.
Good job. Her is a better choice than using Miss Shinley's again. Okay. Number 2, Minnie. James enjoyed James's time in the electronics section.
His.
Can you read the full sentence for us, please?
James enjoyed his time in the electronics section.
Good job. 3, for many years, the radio brought entertainment and information to radio's audiences.
For many years, the radio brought entertainment and information to its audiences.
Okay, good job. Dino, number 4, Miss Shinley and the class agreed that Miss Shinley's and the class's television sets have replaced radios.
That the television set have replaced radios.
Sorry, can you read the full sentence again?
Miss Shinley and the class agreed that the television sets have replaced radios.
What pronoun did you use?
The.
The? Like this? That's not a pronoun. Look at our list of pronouns. Which one could you use to replace Miss Shinley's and the classes? You see a better choice, Dino? So, Miss Shinley's and the classes, is that singular or plural?
Plural.
Plural. Are you included in that group?
Yes.
You are part of that group?
No.
No, so it can't be our because you're not included. Your,
No.
there.
Yes.
Yes, there works, right? So can you read the sentence with the pronoun?
Miss Shinley and the class agreed that their television sets have replaced radios.
Good job. Okay. Does anyone have questions about replacing possessive nouns with possessive pronouns? What do you think? Easy, medium, or difficult? Easy? Okay. So now, these are possessive pronouns that go directly in front of the noun that they own. Now we need to talk about possessive pronouns that can stand alone. So some possessive pronouns are used before nouns, and others are used by themselves and stand alone. So the ones that we just talked about, who can read the list, or who knows all the possessive pronouns we just talked about? Ming-Cho, can you read them for us?
Possessive pronouns are used before nouns, and others are used by themselves and stand alone.
Okay, can you read to us what possessive pronouns did we just talk about? If something belongs to me, like Ming-Cho.
I don't remember.
Were you paying attention? Where's your camera? You don't remember what was on the previous page?
Yeah.
So if you can't remember what we talked about 2 minutes ago, then maybe you should have a notebook out and maybe you should be taking notes and writing down what we just talked about.
Okay.
So that tells me that you've not been paying attention. If you can't remember the pronoun to tell me something that belongs to me. Do you remember the pronouns that we just talked about?
Yes.
Okay, if something belongs to me, which pronoun would I use?
Her. Or her or my.
My. Something belongs to me, I would use my. Something belongs to you.
His.
You.
Your.
Something belongs to him.
His.
Something belongs to her or she. Sorry, she.
Her.
Her. If something belongs to it.
There.
It.
It's.
Who's helping you? Is that mom there? If something belongs to us.
Our.
Good job. If something belongs to them.
There.
Good job. Okay, so those are the possessive pronouns that come directly before the noun that they own. That is my museum map. Richard, what is the possessive pronoun in that sentence? That is my museum map.
My.
My. What do I own in this sentence?
Museum map.
All right, so we see the pronoun comes directly before the noun. Okay. That museum map is mine. Maggie, what is the possessive pronoun in this sentence? Mine. What is mine? What is being owned?
The museum map.
Museum map. Does everyone see the difference in the two? So in the first sentence, the possessive pronoun comes right before the noun. In the second sentence, the possessive pronoun can stand by itself. So our list of possessive pronouns that can stand by themselves. Who can read it for us? Ming-Chao, can you read this list for us?
My, your, his, her, its, our, their.
Ming-Chao, did you listen to the question I just asked you? I asked if you could read the list of possessive pronouns that can stand by themselves or stand alone.
Mine.
Okay, what's next? If something belongs to you, it is. Ming-Chao, do you see the screen?
I don't see the screen.
You don't see anything.
Yes.
What do you see on your computer then?
Let me see my internet a little bit.
Okay, B, can you read the list of pronouns for us, please? So if something belongs to me, it is mine. If something belongs to you, it is.
Yours.
Something belongs to him, it is.
Yes.
Thank you. Let's give someone else a turn. Tuệ Ming, if something belongs to her, it is.
Hers.
If something belongs to us, it is.
Ours.
Ours. And Lily, if something belongs to them, it is.
Theirs.
Theirs. Okay, so let's take note. Most of these possessive pronouns that can stand alone, we've just added an S to the end. But note the spelling change for mine, and its is also going to stay the same. Let's do some practice together. So we're going to change these sentences to replace the possessive pronoun with one that can stand alone. Minnie, can you do number 1 for us, please?
I thought that museum map was ours.
So I thought that museum map was ours. All right, so what is our possessive pronoun in this sentence, Minnie?
Ours.
Ours, okay? And what is being owned?
That museum map.
The museum map. Okay. So instead of having our possessive pronoun directly in front of the noun, we add an S to it and it can stand alone. Okay, good job, Minnie. Feng Tao, number 2, please. Is this your map? Everyone else can be typing their answer into the chat. How can we change this sentence, Feng Tao, to give us a possessive pronoun that can stand alone?
Is this map yours?
Good job. So what possessive pronoun did we use here?
Yours.
Yours. And what's being owned?
The map.
The map. Good job. Dino, make sure you're doing your spelling change, right? When our possessive pronouns that can stand alone have S on the end. Okay. Number 3. Pen, can you do number 3, please? It may be her museum map.
That museum map may be hers.
The museum map may be hers. Good job. And what possessive pronoun did we use in this sentence?
Hers.
Hers. And what belongs to her?
The museum map.
Museum map. Good job. Boo, number 4, please. I guess it is his map.
I guess this is his map.
No, we want to change.
I guess this map is his.
Good job. I guess this map is his. And what possessive pronoun did you use in this sentence?
His.
His. And what belongs to him?
The map.
The map. Okay, good job. Does anyone have any questions about our possessive pronouns that can stand alone? Nope. Okay. So for homework today, you're going to do 2 pages in your reader's notebooks and a quizzes. Do we want to do live quizzes or just the homework code?
Live.
Live?
Live.
Okay. That's fine. If you don't want to do the live quizzes now, I'll send you the homework code. Okay, so do we want to do teams or individual? Teams?
I don't know.
Teams.
Individual. Individual. Individual.
Teams.
Individual.
Teams.
All right, we're gonna do individual today because teams takes too long for everyone to get on. So I can start it quickly. Okay, if you don't want to do live quizzes, then I'll see you on Monday. If you do, then here's the code. Okay?